Hey guys, my name's Erin. This is my first YouTube video, and today I wanted to talk about things that I wish I had brought abroad with me on my trip to Europe but didn't. I traveled with EF Ultimate Break for 2 weeks. We went to Italy and Greece. We spent a week in Italy and a week in Greece. So yeah, it was a pretty long trip, and there was definitely stuff that I wish I had brought with me. So the main thing that I wish I had on my trip with me but didn't would have to be euros and smaller denominations of European money. I only had 50s, hundreds that my bank gave me, so I had to borrow change a lot from my friends to help tip the tour guides, make smaller purchases. You can pay with credit and debit in Europe, which I did do a lot, but for smaller purchases like water bottles, postcards, you could only pay in cash if you were just buying that one thing. So it would have been nice to have more euros, fives, tens. I definitely know now to request that for next time. The second thing I wish I had brought on my trip with me but didn't is something I had never tried before and never even knew I needed. It's called a liquid IV, and basically it's a little powder packet that you put in your water that gives you more energy and keeps you more hydrated throughout the day. It's very easy on these trips to not drink enough water or get dehydrated because you're constantly doing stuff throughout the day, walking around in the heat. And when you're not doing stuff, you're usually sleeping. So it's very easy to get dehydrated. And once I tried the liquid IV over this trip, there's no going back. I will definitely be bringing packets on my next trip. So the third thing that I wish I had packed but didn't on this trip is my regular products. I purchased a lot of carry-on sized products for this trip, and they weren't brands that I would normally use, and my skin and hair were definitely missing the regular products I used by the end of the trip. I have this irrational fear that like my suitcase is gonna get lost or wasn't gonna come to me, so I tried to like load up my carry-on bag with carry-on products, and I wish I had brought my regular products as well to use. The fourth thing that I wish I brought with me but didn't were band-aids. It's funny because I actually considered bringing them before the trip, but thought, nope, couldn't be me, I won't need them. All my shoes are comfortable, I won't fall, I won't get any scrapes, but I was wrong. On the way there in the airport, we had to go through TSA, and I had to take my shoes off and put them on really quickly, and I did not tie them tightly enough. So I actually got a small blister on the back of my heel, and one of my friends lent me a band-aid. So it all ended up working out because she had some extra, but that was definitely something I wish I had brought with me and didn't. And I saw a lot of other people got blisters throughout the trip or a scrape and needed them. So I would definitely bring band-aids even if you don't think you'll need them. The fifth and final thing that I wish I brought with me but didn't was a small robe, or not a thick robe, but a small silk robe or something that could be easily packed and worn, because there was a lot of times in the hotel where we had like an hour to get ready and it wasn't enough time to like change into like a t-shirt or PJs because you had to get into your outfit, but like you just got out of the shower, so you didn't want to, and so I was walking around in a towel a lot, and I wish I had brought a small robe with me to wear around like while I was getting ready, or even at night. Sometimes it got a little chilly. I would have probably worn like the robe as a little jacket kind of just around the rooms and everything. So that's the fifth and final item that I wish I had brought on my trip with me. I hope you guys enjoyed my first YouTube video and found it helpful. I'll definitely be making more. I want to go more in depth about my trip and describe my experience, also some different packing tips, and talk about my next trip, so stay tuned.